Seeing the waste in your organization, identifying the eight waste. Hello, friends. Welcome back to the Excellence Shift, a place where we discover the hidden potential in your work and in our lives. I'm glad, so glad you've joined us today. I want you to picture something with me. Close your eyes for just a moment. Imagine you are standing on the edge of a vast landscape. Your operation, your department, your daily routine, it stretches out before you, busy, full of motion, full of effort. People are moving, machines are running, work is being done. But you have this feeling, this quiet, nagging sense that something is not right. It feels heavy. It feels like you are working harder than the results you are seeing. It feels like wading through tall grass, pushing against invisible resistance at every turn. You look at all that activity and think, we are moving, but are we really moving forward? Maybe you've been in this place. That has been your place. That operational wilderness where effort is abundant, but progress feels slow. Where you are pouring in resources, you are pouring in talent and time, but the output just doesn't match the inputs. You start to wonder, where is it all going? Well, today I have a revelation for you. That wilderness you are in is not barren, and that resistance you feel is not a sign you are failing. It's a sign you are standing in a field of hidden treasures. That's right. Your greatest opportunities for growth, for profit, for peace are not somewhere over the next horizon. They are hidden right here in the very things that are slowing you down. You just have to learn how to see them. In the Word of Excellence, we'll talk about the eight wastes. These aren't just business terms. They are the eight silent thieves that stalk the wilderness of our workplace, stealing our time, our money, and our energy. They are the tall grass you are wading through. But what if I told you that seeing the waste is the first step towards your promised land? That the very thing obscuring your path is the material you will use to build a highway of efficiency. Let's open your eyes together. Let's learn to see what has been invisible. Number one, you must look for transformation. The waste of unnecessary movement, that part that travels across the entire factory for one process. That email that gets forwarded to 7 people, that's not progress. That's a journey without a purpose. Every unnecessary move is energy lost. Look for inventory, the waste of excess, that pile of raw materials sitting for weeks, that backlog of unfinished reports. That's not security. That's capital frozen in time. You've frozen your capital in time. It's tomorrow's potential trapped in yesterday's container. Then you look for motion, which is the waste of human efforts, the searching for tools, the walking to the printer, the reaching, bending, waiting. That's not hard work. That's a body working against a process that wasn't designed for grace. Then you also have to look at the waste of waiting, the waste of time, the people waiting for approval, the machine waiting for material, the team waiting for information. That's not patience. That's the silent killer of momentum. It's the gap where purpose goes to die. You also look at the waste of processing, over processing, the waste of doing more than is needed, the reports no one reads, the double check that has no value, the extra coat of polish on something that just needs to be cleaned. That's not excellence. That's perfectionism, robbing you of simplicity. Then you also look at the waste of overproduction, the waste of making too much too soon, making batches just in case, printing documents for a meeting that's digital. That's not being prepared. That's creating the need for all the other wastes. It is the root of weeds. Look again for defects, the waste of errors and rework. Rework, the things that has to be done twice. The call back to apologize, the return, the repairs, the regret. That's not a simple mistake. It's a seed of frustration sown into the soil of your customer's trust. And finally, look for unutilized talent. This is the waste of human potential, the idea not asked for, the skill not used, the voice not heard. This, friends, my friends, is the greatest waste of all. It's not just an inefficiency, it's a buried treasure of creativity and passion right under your feet. Now I know that list can feel heavy, right? You might look around and see all it staring back at you. But don't be discouraged. You are not seeing problem today. You are seeing possibilities. So the children of Israel, I want to go in the way of the Bible, wandered in the wilderness for 40 years, seeing only sand and hardship. But when their eyes were opened, they saw it for what it truly was, a place of provision, a place of testing, and preparation for a future they could not yet imagine. Your operational wilderness is the same. That transportation waste, that's a future layout design waiting to be born. That waiting waste, that's a future process flow crying out for connection. That unutilized talent, that's a future leader, a future innovator waiting for an invitation. Today, I'm giving you that invitation. I want you to do a waste walk, not with a spirit of criticism, but with a spirit of curiosity. Walk through your wilderness. Walk through your office, your warehouse, your digital workspace, and just see. Don't judge, don't fix, just notice. Point to one thing and say, this is transportation. That is motion. That is waiting. Name it. By naming it, you take away its power to hide. You bring it into the light, And in the light, every waste loses its claim as just the way things are. Let me repeat that again so that you understand it. We're saying you bring it into the light by naming it. And in the light, what will happen? Every waste loses its claim as just the way things are. It becomes a clear, solvable puzzle. Your breakthrough is not in working harder in the wilderness. Your breakthrough is seeing the waste in your wilderness, because what you can see, you can solve. What you can name, you can conquer. That feeling of heaviness is about to lift. That resistance you've been pushing against is about to become momentum. Open your eyes. Your promised land of efficiency, of calm, of purposeful work is not over the next mountain. It's right here, waiting to be revealed in the clutter. Now, go have a seeing day. Look with your new eyes. I believe in the future you are uncovering. God bless you. We'll see you next time.